What is going on, folks? Welcome back to the Universe Mode University. We're in semester 2 now, which is all about booking and storylines. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about building long-term storylines. So, before we start, of course, as always, welcome to the goddamn show. So, we start off by an introduction, and the introduction question is simple. What is long-term storytelling? Now, long-term storytelling is a type of booking that isn't just having a rivalry that lasts a few months. It's all about watching characters change over time. It's about moments connecting back to the past, and it's about making wins, losses, betrayals feel actually earned. You're not just booking matches, you're crafting a journey that rewards people for paying attention to time. So in part 1, and in every part, I believe there's 4 parts, there might be 3, I might be absolutely useless. I'm going off a script I wrote, but I'll put a prompt up like I am now, and then you can pause the prompt if you want to read it, but why wouldn't you want to listen to my beautiful voice? That is such an insult from you guys. But you can pause it, you can write it down, type it up. It's something that I have typed up. I have all the lessons that I've wrote typed up. So part 1 is the core rules of long-term storytelling. Characters change over time. This is inevitable in professional wrestling, that characters develop and change and the fans' reaction fluctuates. So examples of a rule of characters changing over time is maybe a rookie slowly becomes a ruthless villain. Maybe a champion slowly becomes paranoid and turns heel. Remember, moments have history. Someone who lost at WrestleMania 3 years ago could finally get revenge. The history is linked back to the loss. The final payoff is the vengeance. Nothing should feel random in a long-term storytelling rivalry. Little seeds should be planted all the way along, like jealousy, tension, that finally culminate and explode in one big moment. To give you what is called the payoff. Remember, time matters. Not every rivalry has to finish on the next PLE. Sometimes losing earlier makes the win feel bigger in the longer term. So time matters. How you plant seeds, imagine it's a forest. If you're to grow a forest from scratch, you plant seeds everywhere. Some trees will grow bigger than others. Some trees will grow faster than others. But plant the seeds where you want them to be so that you can reverse back to where you were. So part 2 is how to do this inside WWE 2K25 Universe Mode. So you can use the rivalry system across multiple shows, have them attack each other randomly, start minor beef with cheap shots, distractions before it escalates. You've got to use cutscenes smartly, betrayal scenes, handshake refusals, just minor things, hints at what's to come in the future, then you can escalate it to backstage brawls. Spread them out and don't burn them all out in a month. Have interactions between the individuals that you want to culminate in a long-term storytelling moment, and use the rival action system to just give a few cinematic versions of hints, seeds. It always goes back to that planting seeds. It's the most important thing in long-term storytelling. Controlling title opportunities. If it's for a title, don't give somebody a title shot right away. Make them fail first or lose a number 1 contenders match before finally earning it. Whether they fail because of somebody else or whether they fail because they're just not quite ready, that's completely up to you. Manage your alignments. Turn someone heel or face naturally after months of storytelling. Use betrayal scenes, promo scenes from the game, or gameplay moments with 2 controllers to flip alignments at the right time. An unsuspected attack on somebody that they were once friends with is such a simple way to make somebody a heel. It's done 90% of the time in WWE. The Shield, Seth Rollins hitting Roman in the back with the chair, Dominic Mysterio attacking Rey Mysterio and Edge to create the Judgment Day. It's simple. It might seem repetitive, but it always adds that element of shock. Manage it in a simple note system, in your phone, in a notebook, in a doc, in a spreadsheet. Track the key moments and pre-book it. Write the seeds that you want to plant. Use real-life rivalries to compare, like the Daniel Bryan WrestleMania 30 rival, Yes Mania. Use examples like that to think how you can implement the seeds that they planted into your storyline. And one other thing that I want to mention, especially inside WWE 2K25 Universe Mode, add injury cutscenes on the momentum meter when it's high, You can add an injury cutscene and you can write somebody off TV temporarily to build sympathy and emotion. This is the third part. And for the third part, there is only 3 parts, then there's a final tip bit. That's why I thought there were 4 parts. So this is an example of a 6-month storyline. Let's say you're building Matt Riddle versus Bron Breakker for the WWE title. Don't ask me why I selected these two. I think it's just perfect. Like, I don't know. I just picked 2 random names. So in month 1, Matt Riddle beats Bron in a random match. Month 2, Bron costs Riddle a #1 titles, contenders match planting an emotion, which is anger. Bron wins the US title and becomes cocky, therefore turning him heel. Riddle wins the Royal Rumble, but Bron taunts him and says, blah, 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 I'm the champion, blah, 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 blah. Month 5, tension grows, cheap attacks, backstage brawls. And month 6, WrestleMania, Riddle finally beats Bron for the title. Now, I've realised in this prompt and what I've wrote after the video, it says US title. It's for the WWE title. So if that confuses you, imagine that where it says US title, it says WWE Championship. Along the way, in this rivalry, you can have Riddle lose a mid-card title match to show his underdog status. Bron has to cheat to win matches. Promos hyping Bron as unbeatable, and Riddle showing a more serious focus week by week. This feels earned, not rushed. So some final tip. Clear my throat before I give you them because these are important. Slow burns are not always, but can be better than hot shots. And what is a hot shot? A hot shot is an instant rivalry like we were talking about where you just want to get it over. Sometimes in professional wrestling, well, every time in professional wrestling, it's important to have a mix of slow burns or hot shots. Slow burns, though, are better payoffs than hot shots because the storytelling is there. Remember, character growth is 90% of the time better than consistent at 50-50 booking. If you don't know what 50-50 booking is, I did go into detail on it on a previous video. But 50-50 bookings where a basic explanation where you make them win an equal amount, just to keep it like unpredictable. And early seeds are better than late explanations. Foreshadow what you want to happen early, therefore you don't have to worry about having to do it later. And if you remember nothing else, remember this: the best payoffs come from the seeds you planted when no one was watching. So that's it essentially. So to finish this video, comment your dream 6-month storyline idea you want to book in your WWE 2K25 Universe mode. What show would you run it across? What would the story be? Let me know down in the comments. But anyways, as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you later, and peace.